Hi, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the Soul Love Healer, and today we hear from Wayne from Denver, who wants to know, why do we believe so many lies? Well, join me for the answer to that question on this show called Using Lies as Weapons. Please join me. Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved. Hey, thanks for joining me so we could heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. Wayne from Denver tweets, I don't understand how sensible people in America can believe so many lies. How is it possible for such a smart, powerful country to be taken in and believe what is so untrue? Okay, so this has been going on in our history, in our politics, in our media, where we are like sheep and we follow along and we believe whatever is told to us. We are spiritually twisted, confused, overburdened, overwhelmed, and we are distraught. And of course, the antidote to this is to be free thinking, independent, critical people who don't just take everything as it is and question and take the time to ask intelligent questions. The truth about our brain is we are not equipped to handle lies. Did you know that the brain can't take it? It is cognitively unable to absorb that much information. And so if you beat it over and over again and say the same thing over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, and then using slogans and catchy words and just the idea of the repetition, eventually the lie will sift through and you will just believe it as true, because the brain gets exhausted, it gets assaulted, and it can't take anymore. Going deeper into this subject, we have to know where we get all of these tricks about lies, none other than Adolf Hitler. Okay, let me just quote some of the things he said about propaganda, which you know is ideas spread for the purpose of influencing people. He said, controlling information is as important as controlling the military. Propaganda should not be decent, it should be effective. What good fortune it is for governments that people do not think for themselves. He said the truth of the masses is that people are a flock of sheep. The receptivity of the great masses is that their intelligence is small, but their power of forgetting is enormous. And let me just quote directly from Mein Kampf. It will blow your mind to see the power of what is being used today to brainwash us. This was in 1933. The art of propaganda consists precisely in being able to awaken the image of the public through appeal to their feelings, in finding the appropriate psychological form that will arrest the attention and appeal to the hearts of the national masses. The receptive powers of the masses are very restricted and understanding is feeble. On the other hand, they quickly forget. Such being the case, all effective propaganda must be confined to a few bare essentials, and those must be expressed as far as possible in stereotyped formulas. These slogans should be persistently repeated until the last individual has come to grasp the idea that is put forward. Every change that is made in the subject of a propaganda message must always emphasize the same conclusion. Hitler said, the great majority of a nation is so feminine in its character and outlook that it's as though they are ruled by sentiment rather than sober reasoning. Their sentiment is not complex. Basically, what I'm trying to say, many of Hitler's techniques are being used today to influence us, to infiltrate our consciousness and to brainwash us. And number one is the power of repetition. Over and over again, slogans being used, keeping it primitive, keeping it simple, using emotions rather than intellect, instilling fear and getting to the heart of things rather than the truth of the words. And to also quote Hitler, credibility does not matter. The victor will not be asked whether he told the truth. Truth is a great enemy of the state. If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will believe it. And so, many of the changes that happened in Hitler's time happened slowly and gradual. Just keep hitting it over and over again. Another technique of Hitler's was to bring a call to action and to inspire a new vision and to make the country great again. If we are to become healed from this, we must be independent, critical thinkers, and we must ask questions and take the time from our busy lives to just stop and ask, where am I getting these ideas from? And in that, we will begin to awaken and to stop the brainwashing, and also to not be naive that this can't happen again, that we can't repeat the same things of our history. And that is from spiritually awake people asking questions and knowing what is really going on. So Wayne, thank you for your amazing questions. And you are absolutely right. In America, we believe too many lies. I'm Audrey Hope. This is Hope for Relationships, and thanks for joining me. If you have a question, you can contact me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. I'm Audrey Hope, and thanks for joining me. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you gonna click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.